All right, so Minnesota archery season is right around the corner. This is my brand new Wicked Ridge RDX 410, and we're gonna do a first test at it. I assembled it last night. I've got it sitting here ready to cock, and I got a 3D target just in front of me. I'm starting out at 10 yards. They say it's factory sighted for 20 yards, so I'm going to start out at 10 so I hopefully don't lose one of my very expensive match 400 carbon arrows that came with. And we're going to get it cocked up and give it a shot and see how this factory sighting works. So it comes with the AccuDraw Silent rope cocker built into the stock here. Got a crank that goes in on the right hand side. Push it in there. I've already extended it. When the crank is removed, it has a, I'll take this off of here. When the crank is removed, it has a spring-loaded rewind system, so it just winds itself up like that. You can store it here in the stock for shooting, or long-term storage back here in the back end of the stock. So that, and then the crank just stores up here, so you've always got that crank with you. All right, this is the very first time I've ever cocked this crossbow, so let's see what happens. Before I turned the camera on, I was lubing the rail and the strings as they recommend in the manual. So this is the AccuSilent crank. I believe I have the claw in the right position, so we're going to go ahead and crank this up. And as they advertise, that is 5 pounds of draw weight and total silence. Now that's about half cocked, and as you can see, I can just let go at any point with this AccuDraw Silent rope cocker. So if your hand slips off, you don't have to worry. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the ground and finish cocking it, because it does get tougher to cock as it goes. So there we have engaged the string with the rope. So we're going to back it off we have engaged the string with the, so there we go. We're going to back it off just a little bit, and then we can take this claw off of here, let that retract. Down here you can't see what I'm doing, sorry about that. Let me stow the crank. So yeah, all I did was take the crank out, and then the claw will automatically retract, and you just nudge it down here into the firing position. Now when the crossbow is cocked, it automatically engages the safety right here. When you cock the crossbow, you cock it in the fire position, and when the string is engaged, it will automatically engage the safety. So as you can see, it narrowed up quite a bit. I believe they at 9.5 inches axle to axle, I believe is the advertisement. 7.5 pounds, very lightweight, relatively lightweight. And I think they say 29 inches front to back. So the only assembly required out of the box when I received it last night was to mount the scope on the rail and to mount the quiver attachment. Because I'm using a tripod for my first time shooting it, I don't want the quiver attached, but I just want to use a tripod for making sure it's sighted in. So let's load an arrow and a bolt, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. I'm going to disengage the safety and fire. Then we'll turn around and safety is very nice and quiet. Putting it on is loud, but clicking it off is relatively quiet. So We're gonna line up with the target here. And if I hit it, I'll turn the camera around and show you what it does. Okay, well there you have it. That's my very first shot ever with the Wicked Ridge RDX 410. Let's go over here. Having a hard time getting my camera turned around, but we'll walk over here and we'll look at my target. And here it is. So it was a little bit high, but I'm shooting right at 10 yards, so I just wanted to make sure I was in the ballpark. And there you have it. I was aiming right here, so I shot about 2.5, maybe 3 inches high. So I'm gonna back up, and that's my first take on the RDX 410 made by Wicked Ridge, manufactured by TenPoint. So hopefully that's what I'm going to use in my Minnesota archery season this year. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.